Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. This is Skyrim VR Mad God Overhaul in all its glory, okay? And as you can see, obviously it looks fantastic, it looks superb, but we knew that, okay? But if you think I haven't done anything else to make it look like this, then is where you're wrong. Because actually, what you see here is the result of the addition of extra two graphical enhancement mods called ParallaxR and BendR. Okay, both of these two mods come from the same modder called Gav Whittaker, which I give a massive shout out for his excellent job. I put the link of these two mods in the description. Check them out and endorse them on Nexus. If you can support the modder, please do. But so what these two mods do, okay? You already seeing this. You see the road here? You see that has a very nice texture over there. So, well, ParallaxR, what it does is to add some height map to the texture, and it does it in a clever way, in the sense that, you know, not all the texture need to be added in parallax. So this mod analyzes the entire texture pack you have in your game and decides whether those texture will benefit of parallax, okay? But the next mod, BendR, is also a mod that does a lot of stuff, which gives like additional ambient occlusion and self-shadowing to the object, as you can see here on this road, but it does it on other type of texture which you know, are present in the game. And also I will show you the process to install this mod, because it's slightly different from what you are probably used to. Oh sh**. So, well, after this introduction, which was very long, I think, it's time to show you how to install this mod. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe if you find this video useful. Tutorial time! So let's go and download the ParallaxR from Nexus Mod, link in the description. Go to manual download. You download it and then you select. What I used to do is to put it into my Skyrim VR MGO folder downloads. Okay, so I click on save and it should be good. If the antivirus flags it up, then you go to protection history and make sure that the threat blocked is the one that we are downloading now. It is ParallaxR, and then we allow it because it's not a threat. Okay. Then we do the same thing with BendR. We go to Nexus Mod link, select the manual download, and we put it again in the same folder where we put it before. To be honest, it doesn't really matter which folder you put it on. I just like to keep things organized, so I go always in the same folder. As you can see, I already downloaded it here, and yeah, I click on save. I don't need to do it again. To install the mod, simply click on the top left and then you go where your mod list is. In my case, it's a Skyrim VR MGO. Then I'll go to the download folder and I select ParallaxR and I click on open. You can give it the name you want. Obviously ParallaxR is perfect. So, but because it's already there, in my case, I'm not gonna install it again. Okay, the only thing you have to make sure is that you know, you put that mod towards the end of your list. Okay, then basically you do the same thing with BendR. Okay, and you click on open, you give it a name. In my case, it's already there, so I'm not gonna do it. And the only thing you have to make sure is to click on the tick box over there to make sure it's enabled in MO2. Okay. Now you see this drop down menu over here. Okay, so this is important. So you click on it and you click on edit, and then you see executables over here. Then you click on that plus sign over there and you click on add from file. Now we go where the mods are installed. So in my case it's Skyrim VR MGO. Then we go on mods. Okay, over here, and then we look for ParallaxR. Okay,
click on the P, ParallaxR, again ParallaxR, and then I select ParallaxR.bat, and I click on open. In my case it's already there. I think it's where is it? Is in the, where is it? Oh, and there we go. Okay, so it's here. So as you can see, it's everything like that. I put this, but I don't know whether it's necessary. Just do that like that. Probably is okay. So, and you click on OK. Do the same thing for BendR. So you go again into the mods folder, and then you look for BendR, which should be here. Okay, and then click on BendR, BendR.bat, and you click on open. And you can see it's here down below. Okay, that's it. And then you click on OK. Good. So you see again this drop down, you will find these two ParallaxR and BendR down here. Okay, and the first thing you have to run is ParallaxR. So you click on it and then you click on run. Okay, at this point you have to follow the instruction that will pop up on your screen, and these imply, for example, to select a folder, which I selected to be the ParallaxR, for example. You have to make sure to have enough disk space, okay? It will tell you how much space is required. That will depend on your mod list, okay? So once you do that, you follow the instruction. This is a process that takes about 2 hours, 22 minutes in my case, but it can take more or less for you. But once everything is finished, you see here, drag and drop this folder into Mod Manager, in the ParallaxR into your Mod Manager. Basically, you go to the ParallaxR, the directory you created, this mod created, and then you will find this folder name over there. You just literally drag and drop into your Mod Manager and you give it the name you want. That is basically the ParallaxR output file, and once you put there, just make sure that it's enabled, okay? And now you do the same thing for BendR. So you click on the drop down list, you select BendR, and then you click on run. Again, follow the instruction on screen, select a driver with enough space. In this case for me was 59 GB of space, and then wait for all the process to complete. And this took also quite a while, more than 2 hours. Okay, so once that is finished, again you have to drag and drop the output folder into the MO2. The output folder is in the BendR, the drive you selected, and BendR folder. I would suggest to keep the root folder and don't give a strange path, okay? You can rename that folder however you want, I just call it BendR out, okay? Just make sure to enable it afterwards. Okay, so now that you have your BendR output and ParallaxR output, the last thing that you need to do is to launch PG Patcher. Okay, you find it in the drop-down menu on the top right, see PG Patcher, and then you click as usual on Run. But before doing that, there is another step you have to do. You have to disable Dindolod output. Okay, so you look for Dindolod in your mod list if you have one, and you see Dindolod output, I disabled it. And also you need to disable TextGen output if you have it into your mod list. Okay, so you have to do that, and then you can click on Run. And basically again you have to wait for it to complete. This is a much quicker process, so you should not take a long time to complete, okay? And that's basically it. You can enjoy now the benefit of BendR and also ParallaxR with a very minimal impact on performance in any mod list you might have. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. We are Dead, signing out.